Howdy fellers, we're out here in the lower Idaho Mountains again. We're going to do another ride for you. We're going to give the 650 a break this time. Still need to make some changes on it. And we are going to go ahead and bust out the 350 this time. Got the chainsaw mount on it. Mounted right there, so it's good to go. Nothing crazy on here. This is just the factory edition 350, and it's got bibs and new handguards because I like it when they're independent of the levers. But other than that, it's pretty much stock for, considering it's a factory edition. But just want to show you guys some stuff that I carry on my pack when we do some of these longer rides. Food-wise, at least. We're just going to talk food for right now, but one thing I like to carry is some Swedish fish. Like to have some energy ready to go at all times. Now, one thing with this is I carried in a Ziploc bag for a reason, because in a real pinch, you can use this as a magnifier to start a fire. But I do carry a lighter on me in my tool pack at all times. The reason for that is because the fastest way to die out here in the wilderness is going to be hypothermia. Well, maybe not the fastest, but one of the fastest ways survival-wise is hypothermia. And having a lighter on a cold night and be able to start fire right away is a huge deal. Next, we got our little Hillshire snacking pack there. I'm trying these out. Had one yesterday just to try it out, and they're pretty good. Little source of energy and stuff, and not a lot of calories, I guess, but just a little source of sugar. And then Uncrustables. When I Ironman the 24 Hours Glen Helen, these bad boys kept me afloat. They were the grape ones I used then, but the peanut butter and honey ones are to die for. They're harder to find, but these things are amazing. So I got those, and then I got a little wafer for now. Normally I have a granola bar or something that I keep in my pack, but I'll be carrying all of these on me today. Also, one other thing is going to be a Gator Light or whatever works. The thing is, you don't want to carry a water bottle. I have a water hydration pack for the water portion, but I also carry this on top of that. The reason you don't want a water bottle is because you want something that holds up to acidity. So if I'm carrying gas, or need to siphon gas into this to transfer into someone else's bike or from someone else's bike into my own, you're going to want something that can hold up to gas, because this is made for acidity. And also it's good to have some hydration, some electrolytes and stuff. So I keep that on me as well in the pack, but that's just a quick little go over on that stuff. But otherwise, we're going to have more of a challenging ride today. That's why I'm on the 350 as well. So it can be a little more technical, and I don't have to worry about the 650 overheating right now until I get the fan on it. Then we'll be doing some more shenanigans on that bike. But yeah, let's get to the ride in, and we'll see you on the trail. All right, we're headed out on our 350. Gonna go do a little more technical riding today. Got Cassey leading on her 300. Got the lower Idaho Mountains again. Beautiful country. Alright, here we go. First trail of the day. Not sure how this adventure is going to pan out, but I should probably remember how to ride real quick. That. Gonna have to give it a little hop. There we go. Oh, I love wet tires on rocks. Well, it looks like we're the first ones through in a while. Here we go. If you roll the tire like that, It turns the bike into two-wheel drive. Now we got Joe. Here he goes. Okay. Now he's got to make it up this. Oh. Oh God. Ghost ride the whip.
This is the harder line. Good on you.
All right, like a pro. Made it up without even sliding in. That was awesome. After helping some friends through the water section, we were able to hit this awesome side trail next to the river here, and as you can see, the views were amazing. Get to the riding part, catch up with Cassey. She's right in front of me. And I will have the upper hand here because this is a downhill and that's more my thing. But she will lose me once it gets sketchier and more overgrown. Because she's just, you know, learned riding in this. And this is her area for sure. She was raised by the woods, you know. So she has that sixth sense when you can't see with that overgrown stuff. She can just pull time in there because I do not trust the terrain enough to send it through the overgrown stuff. So that is her jam. Wait for the rest of the crew. I'm sure they can figure out it's a right, but I'll play it safe. Oh, there's Bo. See if we can play catch up now. God, I've been getting slapped by bushes all weekend. got trail blockage here. Good thing we got the trusty chainsaw.
The Still 170.
Would you like the honors or me?
How about you start it? I'll finish it.
All right, sounds good. Let's see if she wants to start today.
Did you put more gas in it?
Yeah, I did everything. Oop. Let it warm up. God, I'm getting beat up by the one. You know, I can take brush, but this stuff is a mean brush. I've definitely had meaner, but this is definitely up there. Just smacking all around. And here we go again. Woo! Over that little log hop, we're on our way. Let the 350 roar a little bit. Gonna get way gnarlier up ahead here, folks. Looks like we got a switch back here. These are always fun to make the right turn, so we're gonna do something a little interesting. Could have done that a little smoother, but we're going. Left turns only. Finally, some nice fresh air. There was none in that canyon. It was hot and humid. Ooh, look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Yep, here we go. This is what they're talking about. I think I can see the gnarly part up ahead. We just got to be calm, cool, and collective. Get there. Try not to think about it. See, a little off camber tried to push me down there. Oh, Joe lost the rear end there. So we're gonna stay up right here. Well, let's get going. So nice and calm on the throttle, since I couldn't carry momentum. Boom. And we're out of it. I didn't pin it, didn't let that rear end fall, just waited the outside of my peg, on the outside peg, the downhill side, rolled right through. Now a little more advanced tip would be using your front brake to kind of, and I mean barely dragging it, to kind of guide it and make sure it stays where you want it to, but needed. It's more of a rut technique, but I find it useful here in the single track as well. So up there, it looks like we're going up that, which from here looks gnarly, but we'll see once we get up there, and it looks really off camber beforehand too, so we'll see what happens. Could be wrong. Pardon me. Here.
I need a...
Yep. Okay. You want to get up there real quick, babe?
I got scared, so I just tipped.
It's okay, babe. Hey, good. We're here.
It's gnarly.
Yeah, it is. Got it.
Well, this is definitely the sketchy section people have been talking about.
Does it get worse up there?
There's some hairy spots. Are you getting worse?
He said better. There we go. Easy as pie. Definitely use the cheat code right there.
What?
Long legs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just wanted to use this as an example real quick, but this is why on off camber you don't want to lean your bike towards the hill. You actually want to keep it straight up and weigh the outside peg. Otherwise your bike will start sliding down the hill, which is not the effect you want to have on off camber. We got to stand the bike up and roll it. You guys are, it's just fighting you downhill. Okay. Okay, Bo, I think you're better off if you get in front of Matt, because I'm going to have to lean this bike right up where you're standing. Okay. All right, and then pick up the bars on 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. All right, I got it. I got the front brake on. If you want to move ahead, Bo, I can probably ride it. All right, here. There we go. And we're headed down, folks. Looks to be that was the worst part of it. See if we can do the semi-truck method. Rear tire in one rut, front tire in the other. Not touching the ground on the feet. That was cool. I like doing that on those mountain switchbacks. Do it standing or sitting down. It's a fun little good balance practice. Of course, on switchbacks that you're comfortable with. Maybe don't start out with this one. Got some spectators. We got some spectators. Oh yeah. See if we can pull off the semi-truck turn. Gotta lean in a little bit. It always feels a little funky. There we go. Didn't have to get off the bike for that one. That's a new technique I think I just learned though. Was kind of commit into leaning right. And at first it feels super awkward, and then it just, the bike kind of leans over if you're able to get your foot down, and then you can do that tight radius turn. Hell yeah! We did it, people!
Sketch balls, dude.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Alright guys, we're at the end of our day here riding. GoPro ended right at the end of the ride there. That was classic Idaho single track with a little sprinkle of sketchiness there at the end, and I loved it. Those are times that you live for and that you'll remember, and it was a good simple ride, good way to break in the year and start it on a high, and loved our crew. The vibes were high. Cassey did a great job putting this trail together, and for now, till next time.